We have come a long way in the quest of Mahabharata, whether it is a myth or history. Did it really happen? And a historical date of Kurukshetra war and Pandavas' genealogical lineage. Watch this video till end to find out who real Krishna is. The Vedic text praise highly of King Parikshit and Janmejaya as popular Kuru kings who ruled somewhere between 12th to ninth century BCE, but no mention of Pandavas' ancestry in a historical book except in Mahabharata or Puranic literature. To make things even more perplexed, there are two Parikshits and two Janmejaya, one an ancestor to Pandav and another one who lived later as a descendant of the Pandavas. So, Kurukshetra war unlikely to have happened as narrated in the Mahabharata. There is no definitive date found in the history books based on my extensive research. In Rigved, only war of battle of 10 kings, 5 Arya and 5 non-Arya is recorded, in which 6,666 people presumed to be dead. Rigved composed between 1500 BCE to 1000 BCE. Kurukshetra war of colossal magnitude was not mentioned anywhere in the history books. Now coming to mythical part of the Mahabharata epic. Birth of Pandav and Kaurav provides clue as to why our Mahabharata was composed in the first place. To refresh the memory of Pandavas and Kaurav's birth, Yudhishthir was born by blessing of God of justice, Bhim by boon of God of wind, Arjun by Indra, God of strength and power, Nakul and Sadev by blessing of Ashwini Kumar, twin gods. And regarding birth of Kaurav, all Kauravas were born from aborted lump of fetus by dividing it into 101 pieces and kept them in the jar. One by one, those pieces took the shape of children after 2 years. First one to take shape was Duryodhan. There is no reference to the Mahabharata or Gita in the Vedic literature, and no Indian literature mention it until the 4th century BC. So why Mahabharata was composed? To answer this intriguing question first, we can say with surety that Mahabharata and Gita are 4th century BCE creation. Why? Because to promote Sankhya Yoga by Kapil Muni, who lived in 5th or 6th century BCE, to the multitude of sitting mass. Second, it was preaching non-violence, and that philosophy entered around 7th century BCE per Chandogya Upanishad. And third, the language used to narrate original Gita pointing to the time of 4th BCE. To answer why Mahabharata was composed, look no further than the first 3 chapters of Gita, which explains foundation of Sankhya Yoga in lucid way, Arjun's sorrow, Sankhya Yoga and Karma Yoga. Right now, it is a good segue to dive into Sankhya theory for a moment. Sankhya provides basic answer to the question, what causes sorrow and what is the remedy? Answer is lack of proper knowledge of things and incorrect action cause sorrow. As a remedy, two theories provided, the theory of proper knowledge and the theory of right action. Sometimes a man is faced with situations in which it is very difficult to decide what to do. If he acts one way, it will be bad. If he acts another way, it will be worse. What should he do in that condition? The answer to Arjun's problem was provided by Vyas in the original Gita in the form of dialogue between Arjun and his counselor Krishna. It was presented in a lucid, easy to sing and remember form. The song became very popular as Gita. In the backdrop of war, Gita is embedded to some degree in various versions of Mahabharata, providing insight that elaborate on a variety of philosophical concepts. Through its various characters and plots, the epic's central narratives are to walk us through Vedic society and gods to the emergence of modern-day God and his power. Unique situations and circumstances created in Mahabharata provides room to delve into question about purpose of life, crisis of self-identity, human self, human temperaments, and ways for spiritual quest via various theologies. One can read Gita as a separate text, but without its full context to the incidences referred in Mahabharata, it is not possible to understand its true meaning. The five main characters in Mahabharata are Panch Mahabhut, or five gross elements, in the form of Yudhishthir. The Dharmraj is a symbolic of space or Akash. Bhim is Vayu or air. Arjun is taken for fire or Agni. Sadev represents Jal or water, and Nakul as Prithvi or earth elements. Krishna is a super reality or Atma, while Draupadi is Maya here. All Kaurav are representation of Ahankar, ego, wants, or desire. This is how universe of Mahabharata was created, as if they belong to a timeless and ever-present era and characters that don't seem to operate within the reality of human space and time. Now, $1,000,000 question, who the real Krishna is? Krishna is combination of three words, Krim, Sa, and Na. Krim means lineage, Sa is pulling or male, and Na means deity, translated as male deity of Kali Yuga, who is still Lord's son and gifted with color black, since cream, also a beach of Kali, who is black or blue in color. Lord Krishna is also referenced in Rig Veda as a son in fighting between Indra and Krishna. On the concluding note, Jai Shri Krishna to everyone, as Sun is giver of life, doer and filler of my karma, and more than anything else, as a Marichi, provider of sense between right and wrong. Thus, I am praying to everlasting conscious known as Krishna or Lord Sun. If you have any question or concern, feel free to shoot me an email at ispotlighton@gmail.com and I will answer your question in a due course. If you like this research-based video, please subscribe to my channel hashtag iSpotlightOn, I_spotlight_on for best videos yet to come, and thank you for watching.